this book has lots of great information and lots of discussion points. The big one, I think, starting off, is that work and family equally important for mom and dad, because I think traditionally we always think of dad as the one that's out there doing the big job.
That's why it is so hard. I think it's all about a mindset shift, because we did all grow up with that belief. But if you look at the social science research, it is pretty compelling that dads are uniquely important to how kids turn out. Dads who are highly involved have kids who get better grades, they have better behavior, and they have higher self-esteem. And it's little stuff like dads who get to school even 3 times a year get that kind of result. But sadly, in the U.S., married dads, only 27% of dads actually do that. The other 73% of married dads do not get to school very often at all.
So dads out there, listen up. It's important to be equally involved as your wife is in your kid's life just as much as in your job.
Absolutely.
Now, I love this next little item out of the book. That this is something I've wrestled with. I know lots of working moms, we've talked about it. But kids from families where moms work outside the home turn out equally as well as those who had mom to welcome them home every day from school. I'm like, really?
I know. I grew up with a mom at home, and I was surprised by how universal the findings are among the leading universities. And this came out of the study we talk about a lot is the NIH study, biggest in the world on this subject. And there is absolutely no statistical difference between kids with 100% maternal care and everyone else. So if you want to stay home with your kids, great. But if you're staying home or you think you're going to need to because you're fearful that things will turn out poorly, that's just wrong. And you should go to work without any guilt.
I really love that because I know I've wrestled with that, and a lot of moms I know who work outside the home wrestle with that. Last thing, too, when it comes to getting to 50-50, I know I'm as guilty as everybody else. But in order to make this happen, you got to give the husband a little bit of leeway, correct? You can't be nagging him that he's not doing it right.
Exactly. You can get to 50-50 without any nagging. The 200 some odd couples we interviewed showed us that there's some simple steps, and one starts with women letting go. No one wants a boss at home. So if guys say, I don't understand why I have to make the beds every day, you got to listen. Let the men cast half the votes, and they'll be much more involved. It's hard to do, but it works.
Sharon Mears, getting to 50-50. I think this is something on everybody's Mother's Day wish list.
It's on the Amazon recommended Mother's Day list. In fact,
it?
We got very lucky there.
Terrific. Well, thanks again for joining us, and hopefully this will start some discussion around the dinner table tonight.